Hello and welcome to Boost Ethanol Thursday Trials. This is, well, I think it's the placeholder name at least for the series that I'm doing, where I'm going to drive cars down the Omote Rokko, maybe, I don't know, Omote Rokko, I'm going to say, circuit, or mountain, in Kaido Racer 2. Why Kaido Racer 2? No idea, just sort of something unique I thought I'd try. So, yeah, I'm going to be giving the cars free runs, not counting any penalties they get from hitting walls, because otherwise the times would be massively skewed, because I'm not exactly a consistent driver. But yeah, every car's going to be maximum upgraded, with the full turbo, critical tune, and all that. So, the first car is the Honda Beat, and, well, it was an interesting car to drive, that's for certain. Handled interestingly. This was the first car I drove, well, as you can tell, from it being the first car I'm showing you. Yeah, I'm showing these in order. Yeah, as you can see there, I got into a bit of a tank slapper on the exits of corners. That happens a few times. In a couple of moments it isn't quite as noticeable on the videos, but I was having a few issues, you can see there. I was sort of getting used to the game physics and whatnot, and yeah, I really wasn't prepared at all. But still, I tried my best, and yeah, I probably should have given this car an extra run since it was going up first and I was still learning the track. Probably should have gone round in a different car or something. But well, that was resting definitely for a few moments like there, where, as I've said before, yeah, I keep getting a sort of sudden grip, snap, oversteer, whatever you want to call it, and yeah, that was pretty annoying. I mean, it was especially coming out of high-speed corners. Low-speed corners, it was alright, but yeah, high-speed corners was absolutely awful. Yeah, not really sure what else to say as we come into these hairpins. It did alright. I was starting to get the hang of the car again, or, you know, starting to get again. Not really sure why I said that. Yeah, hit the brakes a bit late there, and, well, now I'm starting to sort of get the hang of this car. Bit wide on that corner, that happens a few times since I'm still learning the track and where braking zones are for how fast you're going, but yeah, I think I'm beat, not amazing, actually not even good. It's sort of 4 out of 10. Yeah, but yeah, these cars will probably get a rerun. Yeah, coming down to the longer straight, and, well, I hit the brakes a bit late. That happens a few times with these cars. So, yeah, don't be surprised when you see all the cars slam into that wall. Actually, I think I managed to pull it off alright with one or two. Yeah, the low-speed section was really where the Honda started to get into its own. It seemed to be a lot better accelerating into low-speed turns than the high-speed. Which is alright, it made up quite a bit of time through here, and around the final corner through the tunnel, it is finished. The next car was the Suzuki Cappuccino, and this was an entirely different car compared to the Beat. So much nicer to drive. It was just so easy to drive, mainly because it's front engine rear wheel drive, and, well, that means it's normal and not trying to be complicated. It's simple, it's easy to use. It's a miniature Dodge Viper, which actually isn't the best of comparison since that's a car that tries to murder you. Yeah, it was really easy to drive. The way you had to drive this car, interestingly, was the complete opposite to how I wanted to drive the Beat, which is you need to slide this car into corners. You sort of turn in and slide them through a turn. You can see I start to, later into the run, I start to get the hang of this as, yeah, You can see there I'm starting to kick the tail out. It's more just there. It's not because of it's faster, it's because I'm terrible. But yeah, there are a few moments where it's easier to just let the back fly loose than decelerate, as you can see there. Mainly through the hairpins that was helpful. Through the high-speed sections, this was very good. Low-speed sections, I think I was trying to go through it a bit too quickly, was my main issue. Then it's like the transition between the high-speed and low-speed, it's really difficult to get used to. Around the hairpins, actually fairly tidy. Knocking the back out too much, but there I may have hit the inside slightly. Onto, well, a bit of a straight now. Pretty sure I got the back out quite nicely there. Not really. Braking, and that was kind of a drift. Lost quite a lot of speed. If you can do it right, which I think I did once or twice, then it can be the quickest way to get around a corner. As you can see there, if I got off enough speed, I would have been fine and not hit a wall. As it was, though, I did lose maybe a fraction, a couple of tenths of a second. Not massive, but yeah. There's the wall I hit again. That wall's kind of annoying. That corner goes from sudden high speed to tightening again, but there. Since the braking's on the turn, it's rather awkward to judge. And around the final corner, and across the line. Next we had the Mazda AZ1. This was interesting. Much like the Honda Beat, had similar issues with the sort of snap oversteer, as you can see there. Yeah, that was annoying, but I managed somehow. Yeah, I tried to do the sort of cappuccino kick the back out and sort of slide it through turns. Doesn't quite work as well in an MR car because they're less stable, but you can sometimes do it. This game's sort of built around doing things like that, I guess, so you kind of can if you want. Yeah, as you can see there, that was actually quite a nice drift, even if I do say so myself. But yeah, we're not supposed to be drifting, we're supposed to be going fast. But I'm still learning the track, that's my excuse. Anyway, with sort of crashing, hitting walls, not doing too well. Quite a bit of understeer through there because I hit the brakes a bit too late. Turned in way too early there and hit the walls. Yeah, again, sort of turned in, slid, and started accelerating too early. You know, maybe this whole drifting idea isn't actually the best idea, and maybe I've just been speaking pointlessly. That wouldn't surprise me. Anyway, into the hairpin, I brake far too late, turn in far too late, and well, yeah, drive on the wrong side of the road around there. The next hairpin's a lot more tidy, fortunately, so I can sort of make up some lost time there. That was quite a nice slide through there. I'm honestly quite proud of that, even though it's actually quite basic and not too difficult. Look, for me, even minor drifts are alright, but yeah, again, I'm supposed to be going fast. I'm not sure why I'm talking about these things. Yeah, brake there. I sort of get it around there neatly. Clip the wall on both parts of the turn there. Yeah, that was about as neat as I was going to get in this car while keeping up speed. Bit of a mistake on that corner. Yeah, again, this corner where it suddenly tightens and has a bit of a straight, so you can build up quite a lot of speed since the first part of that corner's flat out. Yeah, and then around the final corner and across the line. It was alright. Finally, we have the Daihatsu Copen. This was a interesting car to drive. Yeah, I'm not really sure What else? Well, interesting. No, not interesting. Boring. I'm so used to just saying interesting when I'm talking about cars that were weird to drive. No, this was boring. Understeer miles, basically, which is weird because it doesn't actually have that much power, and it's on racing slicks. But yeah, it sort of understeered. Had to take hairpins at extremely low speeds. Like I'm talking 20 kilometers an hour. Low at one point, or in one of the runs. So yeah, this car was interesting. I ended up, as you can see there, I had to use the handbrake. Well, using the handbrake was the easiest way to turn the car in and get through. Which was, yeah, I seem to be using the sliding technique a lot more than it's probably good, but you know, if it works, I guess. I mean, I have 3 runs, and I kind of want to try and go as quickly as possible, so I can't spend all my time experimenting. Also, that wouldn't really be fair if I sort of experimented on the next batch of cars or whatever, so I'm just not doing that at all. As you can see there, it's very tidy but boring. Nothing particularly exciting is happening, apart from when I pull the handbrake. This was actually, I think it took the longest for it to get a penalty, which, well, I am detracting all the penalties that this gets, because I'm not a consistent enough driver to not hit walls, at least at the moment, and practicing is overrated. Anyway, yeah, through this section, all very neat and tidy. I believe this was the lowest powered car and the heaviest car here, and also front wheel drive, so the odds aren't exactly in its favour, but maybe it can do something magic. Who knows. Anyway, it ends up into the high speed section now, gets quite a bit of speed up, hit the brake fairly early, and end up actually keeping it, well, almost nice and neatly. Yeah, that's correct. But yeah, clip the wall on the outside there. Into this corner, I do get it stopped even if I hit the brakes a little late there. And then on the next corner, I managed to keep it all together. This car was alright in the low speed section. This is where it made up all of its time. It was so much faster than everything else. It's the one advantage that I think all the front wheel drive cars are getting. Then around the final corner and across the line. So yeah, that's all the cars done. 4 cars an episode after all. Yeah, I'm pointing at the obvious now. Yeah, anyway. So, well, yeah, the cars are on the leaderboard now, probably. If I've done editing, yeah, I have. The Mazda AZ1 got a 218.491. The Suzuki Cappuccino got a 218.806, very close between the two. The AZ1 just about beat it. I assume that's just down to pure luck more than anything. The Cappuccino was so much nicer to drive. The Daihatsu Copen got a 222.974, and surprisingly, the Honda Beat came last. It was the first car to go, but even so, like almost exactly 3 seconds slower than the Copen at a 225.975. So yeah, that's disappointing for me since I'm a fan of the Honda Beat, but oh well. Yeah, anyway, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Until next video, goodbye.